Welcome to this explainer. Let's get right into the urgent, severe weather alerts sweeping the Northeast today. We are looking at a highly dynamic, rapidly evolving situation this morning, August 3rd, 2026. If you're anywhere near the East Coast right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The sheer volume of water coming down is absolutely staggering. Morning anchors covering this live hit the nail on the head, calling it a messy, dangerous start to the day across the tri-state area and the entire Northeast. We aren't just talking about a sluggish morning commute here. We are facing an incredibly dangerous morning as an intense storm system just hammers the region with relentless, heavy rain. The National Weather Service is already issuing multiple warnings, so let's unpack exactly what that means for you on the ground. Section 1. The Northeast Flood Threat. Right now, we're looking at a level 2 out of 4 flash flood risk. Now, a level 2 might not sound like the absolute top of the scale, but when it covers a footprint this dense, it is highly impactful. This threat spans the entire I-95 corridor, stretching all the way from Virginia up to Massachusetts. And the key driver behind this sprawling threat, it's a slow-moving storm system. When a storm system refuses to budge, it just keeps dumping water over the exact same saturated ground, which is literally the perfect recipe for flash flooding. Section 2. Active Warning Zones. These critical National Weather Service warnings are staggering throughout the morning. The heart of the NYC Metro and the Hudson Valley are under the gun until mid-morning, around 7:45 to 8:45 a.m., while parts of northern New Jersey expired a bit earlier, at 6:30. Further north, the Boston and Norton office has actually extended warnings in Mass and Connecticut all the way out to 10 a.m.
And the threat just continues as we look further south into the mid-Atlantic. The National Weather Service out of Mount Holly also has active warnings covering Philadelphia, southeastern Pennsylvania, and a massive chunk of central and southern New Jersey. We're talking Burlington, Mercer, and Middlesex counties. So from New England all the way down through the mid-Atlantic, millions of people are currently sitting under urgent flash flood warnings.
The common denominator triggering all these alerts? Massive, massive rainfall. We're looking at general totals of 1 to 3 inches across the board. But here's where it gets highly dangerous. Within these storm bands, localized thunderstorms could easily drop 4 to 5 inches of rain. When you get 4 to 5 inches of water falling in a very short window, especially over urban environments heavily paved with concrete, that water simply has nowhere to go. To put that into perspective, Doppler radar indicates the NYC Metro is seeing staggering rainfall rates of 1 to 1.5 inches per hour. Think about that for a second. Over an inch of rain every single hour, hitting one of the most densely populated, paved-over areas in the country. Flash flooding isn't just a possibility under these conditions, it is an absolute certainty. Moving on to Section 3, the science of training. Meteorologists call this phenomenon training, and it dramatically increases the flash flood threat. Imagine a train track. The track stays completely still while train car after train car rolls over the exact same spot. In this weather event, the storms are the train cars, and they're continuously pouring heavy rain over the exact same neighborhoods hour after hour. The cause here is a very slow-moving weather front that has violently collided with incredibly dense tropical moisture. It's essentially a giant conveyor belt of water. And the effect? Continuous, punishing storms stuck right over the exact same locations. The ground gets saturated, the drains are completely overwhelmed, and the water starts to rapidly rise. Which brings us to Section 4, Turn Around, Don't Drown. Look at this number, 12 inches, 1 foot. That is the length of a standard school ruler, but it takes only 12 inches of rushing water to completely carry away a small car. It is completely human nature to look at a puddle on the road and think, oh, I can make it through that. But water is incredibly heavy, and its lateral force when moving is immense. At 24 inches, a mere 2 feet of water, the current can sweep away most large vehicles, including heavy SUVs and pickup trucks. A lot of people feel a false sense of security just because they're sitting high up in a big truck. Well, this data tells us that it honestly doesn't matter. 2 feet of moving water will displace your vehicle and take you right along with it. So the absolutely crucial point here is the official mandate from the National Weather Service. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. This is their most urgent, life-saving instruction across all the warnings issued today. It's a simple, direct rule, yet year after year, people ignore it. If you see water covering the road, please just find another route. Furthermore, there's a hidden danger we really have to address. Even if the water looks shallow and perfectly still, do not risk it, because the road underneath might be completely washed out. You might think you're driving into 6 inches of water, only to discover the pavement has totally collapsed and you're plunging into a 3-foot sinkhole. It is quite literally a deadly gamble.
Finally, Section 5. When will it end? Throughout today, Monday, we're going to endure the brunt of this heavy rain and flash flood threat along the I-95 corridor. However, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. By Tuesday, August 4th, conditions will finally start drying out from west to east. We'll actually see partial sunshine return, with highs climbing into the lower to mid-80s. And by Wednesday, that classic August humidity will build back in, but the immediate threat of widespread flash flooding will have decreased significantly. As this explainer wraps up, I want to leave you with this vital question. Knowing that just 12 inches of water can sweep away your car, are you fully prepared to alter your route the next time you encounter a flooded road? Weather events like this escalate incredibly fast, and a split-second decision can mean absolutely everything. Have a plan, stay vigilant, and please stay safe out there.